By the powers conferred on me as the Secretary of the Body of Benchers, I call the House to order and welcome the Chairman and Honorable Benchers to this unique occasion of the July 2021 Call to Bar ceremony. May I also take the opportunity to felicitate with parents, guardians, and well-wishers of the applicants who are watching the live coverage of this call ceremony. May I now, with the leave of the Chairman Body of Benchers, call on the Chairman of the Council of Legal Education to step forward to report on the state of readiness of the applicants for call. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Benchers leave is hereby granted as spread.
Mr. Chairman, sir, the students of Nigerian Law School who have successfully completed their training and passed the bar examination conducted by the Council of Legal Education are ready for presentation to the Body of Benchers for call to the bar. May I respectfully, Mr. Chairman, seek leave to call on the Director General of Nigerian Law School to present the report and to summon the applicants for call to appear before the Honorable Benchers.
Benchers leave is hereby granted as spread.
As the Chairman pleases.
The Chairman of Body of Benchers, Honorable Justice Boyros Viable JSC, CFR, Live Bencher. The Vice Chairman of Body of Benchers, Chief Wale Olani Pekun, OFR, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Live Bencher. The immediate past Chairman of Body of Benchers, Mr. OCJ Okocha, MFR, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Live Bencher. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Dr. Ibrahim Chanko Muhammad, Live Bencher. The Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Live Bencher. The past Chairman of Body of Benchers, the Chairman of Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Distinguished and honorable members of Body of Benchers, honorable justices and grand caddies here present, the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mr. Olumide Akpata Esquire, members of the Inner and Outer Bar, distinguished senators, honorable members of Federal House of Representatives, executive governors here present, our royal fathers, proud parents, guardians, and relations, ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to welcome you all to this solemn and memorable ceremony for the admission of to the Nigerian Bar successful candidates at the March 2021 Bar final examination conducted by the Nigerian Law School under the supervision of the Council of Legal Education. I sincerely and heartily congratulate all the successful candidates for their hard work and dedication, the joyous reason of our presence here today. To all the proud parents and relations, I convey warm felicitations on the remarkable success of these candidates, who in a short time will become the new wicks of the Nigerian Bar and proud members of our noble profession. Kindly recall that at the last call to the bar ceremony in September 2020, that I brought to your attention the effect and consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic on the activities of Nigerian Law School. I am happy to report that with the proactive steps taken by the Council of Legal Education, management of Nigeria Law School, and most importantly, the invaluable support from the federal government of Nigeria under the able leadership of Mr. President, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, we undoubtedly weather the storm as no serious case of fatality on the account of deadly virus was recorded in the entire Nigerian Law School community. Another area of concern worthy of mention at this auspicious occasion is that of a heightened security situation in our country, especially around the host cities of our headquarters and campuses. To the glory of God, all the orchestrated fears and rumors of imminent attack on the Nigerian Law School community never and will never see the light of the day. However, safeguards for all the campuses and headquarters here in the Federal Capital Territory have been deployed. I wish to acknowledge the continuous cooperation of the military authorities, in particular, the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff for their support and advice at all times. The same goes to the Inspector General of Police, the Director of State Security Service, and their officers and men for their support. Away from the above instructions, let me, on behalf of the Council of Legal Education, management and staff and students of Nigeria Law School, invite you all to share in the successes and joys of these candidates we are celebrating today. No doubt, the new learning skills, knowledge acquired and expressed by our soon-to-become new weeks brings great joy to the entire Nigerian Law School community. Establishment of the Council of Legal Education at Nigerian Law School. The Council of Legal Education was established by the Council of Legal Education Act 1962 to provide vocational training for law graduates aspiring for call to Nigerian bar. The Nigerian Law School, which is the training arm of the Council of Legal Education, is a multi-campus institution with headquarters in Abuja and campuses in Lagos, Enugu, Kano, Yenagoa, and Yola. From these locations, we train over 6,000 students annually. Continuing progress at the Nigerian Law School. Learning from the achievements of our past teachers and leaders, the Nigerian Law School has had to sustain its enviable growth and development for nearly 6 decades to the admiration of many. The importance of Nigerian Law School in manpower training and development for our country cannot be overemphasized, particularly in respect of the administration of justice and the sustenance of rule of law. It is crystal clear that from inception, the Nigerian Law School has been solely responsible for the vocational and practical training of university law graduates for admission to the Nigerian bar. From its humble beginning in 1963 with 8 students at its one-block campus at 213A, Iboshere Road, Lagos, the Nigerian Law School has grown to a 6-campus institution spread across the country with a yearly intake of well over 6,000 students, as stated above. This is a testimony to the healthy astronomical growth, not just of the institution, but also of legal profession. In about 59 years of its existence, the school has had uninterrupted session, as there has never been any incident of closure of the institution on account of students' unrest, strike action by staff, or for any other reason. This is a rare quality in academic institutions in Nigeria today, and therefore deserves commendation and emulation by other institutions of learning. For these years, there has never been at the Nigerian Law School any incident or a report of secret cultism, a menace which has ravaged our higher institutions of learning. And the secret is the insistence of Council of Legal Education on the good character of students as a condition for both admission into law school and recommendation for call to bar. The Nigerian Law School has contributed to the training of an entire arm of government, that's the judiciary. It is tribute to the school that all judges of various courts in Nigeria, including the current Chief Justice of Nigeria, are products of Nigerian Law School. Likewise, the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, all states Attorneys General and Commissioners for Justice, and law officers serving in their chambers are all products of Nigerian Law School. It is also significant to note that large number of members of other tiers of government in the country are products of Nigerian Law School. The school has also contributed to the training of legal manpower for our sister African countries like Republic of Gambia, Republic of Sierra Leone, Republic of Cameroon. A number of countries from East and West Africa have visited law school to solicit information and assistance on the establishment and development of law schools in their various countries. The products of this school have commanding presence in other spheres of public and private sector, such as the military, the police, customs, immigration, the oil and gas sector, banking and finance, insurance, and the corporate world in general, professors, lecturers in the universities, and other tertiary institutions. Some of these products have achieved profound feat of getting to the top of their career, nationally and across the borders. Brief report on academic excellence and fiscal infrastructural development at Nigerian Law School. Without the risk of sounding immodest, the Nigerian Law School under our watch has witnessed and expressed more positive transformations in the area of academics, better administrative and fiscal infrastructural development, again, of course, building on the past achievements and legacies. By providing and creating better learning and conducive environment for students and staff, our performance at the bar final examination, effective 2018, have greatly improved, with lots of candidates coming out with first class and with other impressive grades, as well as winning outstanding prizes and awards to the admiration of the entire legal community. The Nigerian Law School headquarters and campuses have equally witnessed in the period under review new constructions, renovations, remodeling of many structures and buildings that hitherto continue to suffer serious neglect on account of poor budgetary allocations. It is no longer news that we achieve and still making the difference, largely due to the prudent use of lean resources at our disposal and through the gracious intervention of good-spirited Nigerians, organizations, and other stakeholders. Major interventions and success story. Recently, the government of Rivers State, under the able leadership of the executive governor, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, CON, graciously approved the construction of some critical projects for the Yenagoa campus of Nigerian Law School. These projects include: 1, a 1,500-seating capacity auditorium, multipurpose hall; 2, 900 bed space male and female hostels. I am happy to report to this very important assemblage that those projects were flagged off for immediate construction by the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, SAN, on Friday, 4th of June 2021, at the Nigerian Law School, Yenagoa campus, Bayelsa State. We cannot thank His Excellency, the government and good people of Rivers State, enough for this proactive and progressive intervention. Again, in a similar and welcome development, the federal government, on receipt of the kind request from the government of Rivers State to build, equip, and hand over a brand new campus of Nigerian Law School to the Council of Legal Education in the state, granted and conveyed through the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice approval for the establishment of a campus of Nigerian Law School in Port Harcourt. This is indeed gratifying and calls for celebration. We thank most profoundly Mr. President, the Governor of Rivers State, and the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice for making this possible. Let me also use this medium to thank again and appreciate our benefactors for their kind intervention and firm belief in the Nigerian Law School renewal project. May God reward all of you for your kind interventions and assistance. The Council of Legal Education Nigerian Law School is also grateful to the families, friends, classmates, and associates of our amiable chairman, Chief Emeka Indigie, SAN, who are with us at the grand ceremony of his 60th birthday, held on Sunday, 11th of July 2021 at Nigerian Law School, Lagos campus. And we use the opportunity to proudly identify with us. Who use the opportunity to proudly identify with us? We appreciate greatly your invaluable contributions and donations to the Nigerian Law School. Thank you and congratulations once again, our chairman, for the good initiative. Admissions of National Open University students, law graduates to the Nigerian Law School. The Council of Legal Education, Nigerian Law School, have been receiving commendations from stakeholders and the general public for offering admission to the law graduates of National Open University of Nigeria, for a special remedial course. I'm also to respectfully inform you all that the program commenced on Monday, 28th of June, 2021 at Nigerian Law School Headquarters, Buhari, Abuja. We thank the immediate past chairman, Chief OCJ Okocha, MFR, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Live Bencher, JP. His deputy, now chairman, Honorable Justice Bode Ross 5 or JSC, retired, CFR, Live Bencher, distinguished members of Body of Benchers, Council of Legal Education, Nigerian Bar Association National Executive Committee, and other stakeholders in the legal profession for your commitment, cooperation, and assistance in the resolution of National Open University of Nigeria students' crisis. Presentation of the March 2021 Bar Final Examination results, general performance. Mr. Chairman, sir, distinguished members of Body of Benchers, I will be presenting at this call to the bar ceremony a total of 4,350 candidates who are successful at the March 2021 bar final examination. I am happy to report on the good performance recorded by the candidates as seen in the executive summary below. General performance. A total number of students who participated in the examination were 5,770. Total number successful, 4,350. Outstanding performance. 20 candidates were graded in first class. This figure translates to 75.11% success at the final bar examination. I wish to assure all of you that we shall remain the gatekeepers of our noble profession. As teachers and administrators, we will continue to uphold the standard and integrity of the bar. To the new weeks, I sincerely congratulate our candidates for call to the bar today. I also felicitate with their parents, guardians, and relations on being part of this memorable and auspicious occasion. No doubt, today is a great day of joy for you all, having come this far in realizing your dreams of becoming members of this noble profession of law. My prayer for you all is that the Almighty God will grant you all rewarding career at the bar. I enjoin you to make the best of the legal profession. Since it is your own free will to belong to it, you must also ensure strict adherence to its norms and ethics. We wish you the best for the future. Sincere appreciation. May I at this time respectfully seek the leave of Mr. Chairman and the senior members of Body of Benchers to thank our supervisory ministry, the Federal Ministry of Justice, headed by the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, SN, for the support always given to us as an institution. I must also place on record the support and assistance of the immediate past Solicitor General of the Federation and Permanent Secretary Minister of Justice, Mr. Dayo Akpata, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. The same appreciation goes to Chairman and members of the Body of Benchers for their constant support and encouragement. I must also mention the Secretary of the Distinguished Body of Benchers, headed by the Secretary, Daniel M. Taylor, Esquire, for his cooperation with us at all times. We equally thank the President of the most progressive bar and largest bar on the continent of Africa, Mr. Olumide Akpata, Esquire, for their contributions to the Nigerian Law School, the Nigerian Bar Association, and the legal profession in general. Finally, with all sense of duty and responsibility, I wish to commend the excellent work ethics of the academic and non-academic members of the Nigerian Law School, who work tirelessly and most times beyond the call of duty to ensure that the task of producing the legal manpower needs of our country is sufficiently attained. Affirmation of learning and character. The distinguished chairman of the Body of Benchers, sir, distinguished members of the Body of Benchers, may I now present to you the aspirants here assembled this morning for call to the Nigerian Bar. They wish to and are eligible to become members of the learned and noble profession of law. They have successfully completed the vocational training at the Nigerian Law School as prescribed by the Legal Education Act. They have also taken the prescribed examination as well as the dining terms and met all other required conditions set by the Council of Legal Education. I am happy to affirm that they are all exhibited good manners and decorum during their training. They have also been groomed in the best ethics and ethos of our noble profession. together with other academic and non-academic members of staff of Nigerian Law School, I've closely monitored these aspirants during their training and vouched for each and every one of them as men and women of learning and character, as demanded by our august body. The screening committee of a distinguished body has successfully perused the records of each of the aspirants and found them worthy to be presented for call to the Nigerian bar. I attest that they are fit and proper persons for call and admission to the Nigerian bar. Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully and in my honor present to the distinguished body of benchers the following applicants, 4,350, from the total list of qualified applicants for call to the bar at this ceremony. Thank you for this privilege, and God bless.
By the powers conferred on the body of benchers by Section 3, subsection 1 of the Legal Practitioners Act, and by the powers conferred on me as chairman of the body of benchers by Regulation 16 of the body of benchers Regulations 1983, I hereby admit each and every one of the 4,350 applicants herein present, severally to the bar as barristers and solicitors. You may now put on your wigs.
Mr. Chairman, sir, may I respectfully invite you to deliver your address and your charge to the new wigs. Mr. Chairman, sir.
You may sit. The Vice Chairman, Body of Benchers, Chief Wale Olanikweku, OFR San, Life Bencher, past Chairman of the Body of Benchers, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, the Honorable Dr. Justice I.T. Mohammed, CFR, former Chief Justices of Nigeria, distinguished members of the Body of Benchers, the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, SAN Life Bencher, the Chairman, Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, SAN, President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mr. Olumide Akpata, Honorable Judges and Caddies, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, members of the Inner and Outer Bar, Your Royal Highnesses, the new wigs, proud parents and guardians, ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I count it a rare privilege to address you all at this occasion of the July 2021 call to the bar ceremonies. I will commence this speech by first giving thanks to the Almighty God for sparing our lives in good health to witness this epoch-making event. No doubt, the legal profession is an ancient one. Today, we are marking the formal admission of the new wigs into this ancient and noble profession of law, a profession whose members are largely known with the two major attributes of diligence and vigilance. Therefore, I heartily rejoice with the new entrants for successfully attaining this height in both educational and professional career, thereby becoming members of the legal profession in Nigeria. The success you achieved can be attributed to divine favor from God Almighty hard work, and support of your parents, guardians, and friends. The journey that lies ahead of you is by far more than the distance you have covered thus far. I urge you that in the days and years to come, you must remain steadfast, dedicated, and persevere at all times. This way, you will succeed as lawyers, the body of benchers. It is important for you to know the relevance of the body of benchers. The body of benchers is the body of legal practitioners of the highest distinction in the legal profession in Nigeria. May I use this medium to commend members of the body of benchers for the vital role the body played over the years in upholding the core values of the profession. The screening committee of the body has certified you, the aspirants, as fit and proper persons for admission into the Nigerian bar. May I also commend the Director General of the Nigerian Law School, Professor Issa Siroma, SAN, and his team of academic and non-academic staff for their commitment in training the students and equipping them with the essential knowledge and expertise required by a successful lawyer. To the new weeks, it is pertinent at this juncture for me to draw your attention to some salient points which will serve as a useful guide as you commence your sojourn into the legal profession. Adherence to the rules of professional conduct. The rules of professional conduct is a set of ethical guidelines binding on every lawyer in Nigeria. You are expected to adhere to the provisions of the rules at all times if you truly desire to succeed in this profession. As a lawyer, you are an officer of the court, and accordingly, you are not to do any act or conduct yourself in a manner that will obstruct or adversely affect the course of justice. The practice of law is not a right, but a privilege. It is a privilege that can be lost should you fail to live up to the requisite professional standards imposed upon you by virtue of your entry into the community of lawyers. You must therefore strictly adhere to the provisions of the rules of professional conduct and maintain best practices at all times. Along with the pleasures and privileges of practice come many responsibilities. Chief among these responsibilities will be the duty to serve the public ethically, diligently, and competently as members of a learned and noble profession. You will be required to carry out your duties in a professional manner. This entails demonstrating a high sense of civility, honesty, integrity, and compliance with laid-down rules and regulations. You must commit yourself to the fair administration of justice and to doing your part in facilitating true access to justice. Client representation. As a lawyer, you are expected to represent or defend your client when called upon. In so doing, you are to remain committed to the best interests of your client. This must, however, be within the purview of the law. This commitment will require you to understand your role in the adversarial process. Clients who seek your advice are often overwrought, angry, and defensive. When that happens, they legitimately will expect you to convey their feelings of injustice and outrage. They may also, however, insist that you adopt a position that will require you to relax or ignore your duties as a professional. You must have the wisdom and the courage to refuse to act for a client when the client's instructions will cause you to violate an ethical duty. The legal practitioner's disciplinary committee. One of the vital functions of the body of benchers is the discipline of erring lawyers. The body performs this important role through the legal practitioner's disciplinary committee, which is a committee of the body of benchers established by Section 10 of the Legal Practitioners Act 1962 as amended. The committee is responsible for considering and determining any case where it is alleged that a person whose name is on the roll has conducted himself in a disreputable manner in his capacity as a legal practitioner. The LPDC may discipline erring legal practitioners whose conduct negates the sacrosanct standards of the profession or amount to infamous conduct in a professional respect. It is also responsible for examining any other conduct that may be the subject of proceedings under the Legal Practitioners Act. The Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee has been carrying out its mandate in a just and fair manner without giving room for compromise, affection, or ill will. From January to July 2021, 3 lawyers were disbarred, 6 lawyers were suspended, ranging from 2 years to 4 years, and 1 lawyer was admonished. You are therefore advised to be of good behavior and abide by the ethics and tradition of the profession to avoid being brought before the committee. Nigerian Bar Association. As a professional, you must actively participate in the affairs of the Nigerian Bar Association, which is the umbrella body for all legal practitioners in Nigeria. I therefore encourage you, as brand new legal colleagues, to pay your practice fees on or before the 31st of March early, as stipulated by Rule 9 of the Rules of Professional Conduct. You are expected to register with any branch of the association which is closer to your town or city of practice that will serve as your local branch, and also endeavor to take advantage of the professional development programs organized by the NBA and other accredited bodies in order to keep yourselves abreast with the current trends within and outside the profession. Mentoring. As you enter into the legal profession, do not try to go it alone, even if you intend to be a sole practitioner. You will find everywhere experienced colleagues at the bar who will be more than willing to mentor you and help you get through difficult problems. All you have to do is ask them, and the magic you will discover is that you too, in time, will be able to become someone else's mentor. Mentoring and permitting yourselves to be mentored are both elements of being a good professional. In fact, the process of mentoring is one of the best traditions of our profession, of which I, in particular, have greatly benefited from. Information and Communication Technology, ICT. The impact of the ICT in the legal profession cannot be overemphasized, and as 21st century lawyers, you must not be left out in the struggle to harness its full potential for effective law practice. There is no gain saying that the fact that the future of the law practice in Nigeria today has remained bright with the advent of legal analytic softwares and the internet, which has provided a complete range of legal information and source materials, including judicial decisions. ICT can be of great value to you in daily practices in a law firm. Client counseling can be done online via Zoom and other social media platforms. Clients can even pay for legal services via electronic banking system, and filing fees can also be paid through the same platform. No lawyer should see the computer anymore as an ordinary office machine that is meant for the secretary to use alone. Gone are the days when the computer was routed to just one location, and when you are not on location, there is nothing that may be done. Presently, there are a range of solutions available to access the computer and files remotely. It is now possible to take virtually all of your documents with you wherever you go. Thus, the lawyer on the road can keep on working as well as the lawyer within the comfort of his office. It is not enough that you are aware of the developments in ICT sector. You must be able to maximize computer usage and enjoy the attendant benefits to the maximum. There are at least 4 essentials a lawyer must have to maximize computer usage. That is, unrestricted access to the computer, appropriate software, internet connection, and training. Globalization is the word right now. You must work yourself into the mainstream of the technological development affecting the legal profession, as you cannot afford to sit back and watch. Conclusion. To perform your professional tasks with competence, I encourage you to readily, widely, and continue to update your knowledge of both statute and case law, as well as imbibe good understanding of what is obtainable in other jurisdictions outside the shores of the country. In the words of Lord Ratcliffe, you cannot train a judge to be a judge, but you can educate a lawyer to be a lawyer. By being called to the bar today, you are on the threshold of the beginning of your education to become lawyers, and I assure you that you will enjoy every bit of law practice. As you celebrate, I urge you to be responsible and avoid actions inimical to the ethics of the profession. Bear in mind that you have been called to the Nigerian bar and not the social bar. Therefore, you must resist the temptation of adorning your lawyer's robes to any party. Once again, I extend my sincere congratulations to all the new wigs and formally address you as my learned friends. Always remember how much you have labored in time past and the sacrifices your loved ones have made for you to succeed, and strive to exhibit the highest sense of responsibility which the legal profession is known for all over the world. Having achieved this milestone, may your lives be forever enriched. Once again, please stand. You may now go forth in your new wigs from this day forward to serve Nigeria and serve humanity in justice without fear of favor, affection, or ill will. You may now sit.
By the order of the body of benchers, I hereby declare this call to bar ceremony closed. I enjoin all the new wigs to proceed to the Supreme Court for enrollment. The order of recess after the national anthem shall be as follows. The chairman and benchers file first, followed by the academic and professional staff of the Nigerian Law School, while the new wigs file out last. The new wigs should ensure that before leaving this place, they obtain their call to bar certificates. Thank you, and God bless you all.